Welcome to Pi News World, your fastest source for everything Pi Network. From breaking news and updates to events, tips, and collaboration opportunities, we bring it all straight to you. Stay ahead, never miss a beat, and make the most of Pi Network.
Breaking news. Pi Network is making a major move on November 22nd, 2025, a date that could mark a turning point not just for Pi, but for the entire crypto landscape. This isn't just another update or minor tweak. This is a fundamental shift that's been years in the making, and it's set to send ripples across the digital currency world. All eyes are on Pi, as the crypto world is watching with anticipation and curiosity. Investors, analysts, and everyday users are eager to see how this bold step will impact the future of digital payments and decentralized finance. On this day, Pi Network will activate full compliance with ISO 2022, the new global financial messaging standard that's transforming how banks and payment systems communicate. This upgrade is more than a technical requirement, it's a passport to the world of mainstream finance. For years, Pi operated as a closed ecosystem, building its community and technology behind the scenes. Now, it's preparing to open its doors and connect directly with the world's banks and payment systems, bridging the gap between digital assets and traditional finance. By aligning its launch with the SWIFT deadline, Pi is making a clear statement. It wants to be recognized as a serious contender in the global financial arena, not just another experimental token. This move could transform Pi from a social experiment into a real force for cross-border payments, unlocking new possibilities for fast, affordable, and secure international transactions. For the millions of people mining Pi on their phones, this is the moment they've been waiting for. Their coins, once just numbers on a screen, could soon have real-world value and practical use. Imagine sending money to anyone, anywhere in the world, as easily and instantly as sending a text message. That's the future Pi is aiming to create. One where financial barriers are broken down for everyone. This move is about more than just compliance. It's about seizing relevance and opportunity in a rapidly changing financial era. Pi is positioning itself at the forefront of innovation, ready to shape the next chapter of digital money. The journey that begins after November 22nd could redefine what a people-powered cryptocurrency can achieve, opening doors to a new era where everyday users have a real stake in the future of global finance. Pi Network is a revolutionary cryptocurrency designed for everyone, regardless of technical background or financial status. Unlike traditional cryptocurrencies that require expensive mining rigs and technical know-how, Pi Network makes digital currency accessible to the masses. There's no need for costly hardware or high electricity bills, just your smartphone is enough to participate and start mining Pi. By simply tapping a button once a day, users, known as pioneers, can mine Pi coins. This simple process has already attracted over 50 million people worldwide, making crypto participation as easy as using a social app. Founded by a team of Stanford PhDs and graduates, Pi's mission is to challenge the centralization of power in traditional finance and build a truly inclusive digital economy where everyone has a voice and opportunity. During its enclosed mainnet phase, Pi allowed users and developers to build, test, and innovate safely within a protected environment. Millions of users completed KYC verification, ensuring a secure and trustworthy network. The ultimate goal? To harness the power of its massive, engaged community to create real-world value and utility before opening the network to the broader public. Imagine Pi as a digital nation, carefully preparing its infrastructure, verifying its citizens, and building a strong foundation before its global launch. Its mobile-first approach dramatically lowers barriers to entry, especially for people in developing countries who may not have access to traditional banking or powerful computers. But Pi is more than just a coin. It's a platform for decentralized apps, digital services, and peer-to-peer marketplaces, all accessible from your phone. The vision? To create a global user-driven financial network that empowers everyday people to participate, innovate, and thrive in the digital economy of tomorrow. ISO 2022 is the new universal language for money transfers, revolutionizing the way financial institutions communicate across borders. In a world where trillions of dollars move every day, having a common standard is more important than ever. Think of ISO 2022 as a digital translator for banks worldwide, allowing them to speak the same language, no matter where they are or what currency they use. This shared language helps banks, payment providers, and even fintech startups connect seamlessly. Today, banks rely on outdated, incompatible formats that often lead to confusion, delays, and costly errors. These legacy systems can't keep up with the speed and complexity of modern finance, leaving customers frustrated and businesses at risk. ISO 2022 introduces a modern, detailed structure for payment messages, making transactions faster, cheaper, and far more transparent. It's designed for the digital age, supporting instant payments and real-time tracking. With richer, more structured data, banks can reduce mistakes, automate processing, and offer better services to customers. This means fewer failed payments, less manual intervention, and more reliable financial operations. For Pi Network, adopting ISO 2022 compliance means it can connect directly with banks and payment systems around the world, opening doors to new partnerships and opportunities. This bridges the gap between crypto and traditional finance, making Pi a legitimate player in the global economy. It's a crucial step for any digital currency aiming for mainstream acceptance. Major networks like Swift and Fedwire are adopting ISO 2022 by late 2025, setting a new global standard that everyone must follow to stay relevant. Any serious financial network must comply, or risk being left behind in a rapidly evolving landscape. The choice is clear: adapt or become obsolete. For Pi, this is a strategic leap forward, unlocking new utility, driving adoption, and positioning itself at the forefront of digital finance innovation. ISO 2022 isn't just a technical upgrade, it's the ticket to the next generation of global finance, where digital currencies and traditional banks finally speak the same language. Pi Network's journey has been methodical, starting with an enclosed mainnet to build a strong, secure foundation. The open mainnet launch in February 2025 finally connected Pi to the broader blockchain world. KYC verification scaled up, ensuring millions of real unique users. Pi introduced DeFi tools, letting users practice swapping and liquidity in a safe environment. Now the final step, ISO 2022 integration, rolling out in 3 stages: preparation, activation, and adoption. November 22nd marks the official compliance date. After that, Pi will focus on real-world use cases like cross-border payments and merchant services. The roadmap is clear: transform Pi from a mobile mining app into a global, compliant, financial network. By pursuing ISO 2022 compliance, Pi Network joins the ranks of XRP, Stellar, and Hedera, leaders in cross-border payments. XRP is the veteran, powering instant bank transfers worldwide. Stellar focuses on financial inclusion, already proving its utility in real-world aid distribution. Hedera offers enterprise-grade speed and security, governed by global corporations. What sets Pi apart? Its massive grassroots user base, over 50 million strong. While others built top-down, Pi grew from the ground up, reaching emerging markets first. Pi's strategy win with community and network effect, not just technology. Pi's greatest asset is its enormous engaged community, over 50 million verified users worldwide. This isn't just a number, it's a ready-made market for any app or service built on Pi. The mobile-first mining system made crypto accessible, building loyalty and ownership. Every user is a stakeholder, invested in Pi's success. For developers, Pi offers instant access to a vast KYC-verified audience. This solves the cold start problem. New apps can thrive from day one. The community's size and verification create a secure, trustworthy digital economy. Pi's foundation is set for explosive growth in Web3 finance. It's not just a network, it's a digital nation ready for the future. Pi Network's mobile-first approach is a game-changer for financial inclusion in Africa, Asia, and Latin America. In regions where banking is scarce but smartphones are common, Pi opens doors to the global digital economy. ISO 2022 compliance plus a huge user base means Pi could revolutionize cross-border remittances, faster, cheaper, and more accessible. Imagine sending money home instantly, or a farmer selling produce directly via Pi, no bank required. Local marketplaces and peer-to-peer commerce can flourish within the Pi ecosystem. Pi also drives financial literacy, teaching millions about crypto and DeFi through hands-on experience. The DeFi testnet lets users learn and experiment safely. For many, Pi is more than a currency. It's their first step into Web3. This is real empowerment for the unbanked and underbanked. Pi Network's path is full of challenges. Skepticism remains high after years in closed mainnet. Building trust is crucial. ISO 2022 compliance is just the start. Pi must prove its tech is secure and reliable. Exchange listings and liquidity are essential. Without them, Pi's utility is limited. Regulatory hurdles loom large, with complex shifting rules worldwide. Navigating global compliance will be costly and difficult. Execution risk is real. Scaling to millions, integrating new tech and maintaining fair governance is a massive task. The team must deliver flawless performance and transparency. Success depends on turning vision into reality. The next phase will test Pi like never before. After 2025, Pi Network's story could reshape digital finance. The first milestone confirming ISO 2022 integration and real-world partnerships. The next, launching popular apps and a thriving DeFi ecosystem on Pi. Exchange listings and stable liquidity will be critical for long-term success. Pi's journey is a bold experiment in building a digital currency for everyone. If it succeeds, it could redefine financial inclusion and bridge Web3 with daily life. Whether it wins or fails, Pi's lessons will shape the future of money. The world is watching. What happens next could be historic.